So you want to paint outside, but you're not really sure what to bring. Don't worry, I got you covered. Let's go set up. What's going on, art nerds? It's Chris, and I'm guessing you clicked on this video for one of two reasons. Reason number one, you are new to painting outside and you're not very sure what to bring. Or reason two, you already paint outside and you're here to judge my setup. Today I just want to break down everything that I bring in my backpack when I go to paint outside, and this is something that's always changing. You always are finding new materials or a better setup. The best thing about being an artist is that everyone is different and everyone has their own approach to doing something. So this is not a video of right or wrong. This is purely showing you what I have found to be really helpful, and you can take that information and run with it, and feel free to change anything you want, because at the end of the day, it's all about you being comfortable with your own setup and how you paint or create art. So let's get into it. This is my box of goodies. Let's dig inside. Tombow markers, a jelly roll pen, an eraser and pencil sharpener, different Tombow pencils, white gouache, white China marker, and a white pastel, a nice big crappy brush pen, a variety of microns. I like carrying color pencils. It adds a lot to a drawing. These Neocolor 2s are a lot of fun to play around with because they're extremely saturated, so they can make for a very fun painting. Plastic jar of water, because take out what you take in, dispose of your paint water responsibly. I like to use the water wherever I'm painting at. However, you can't put it back. A cold press watercolor sketchbook by Etcher. It is my absolute favorite thing to paint on, and I won't trade it for anything else. You all know how expensive brushes are, so if you take care of them, they last a very long time. Get yourself a brush holder. Pretty much all of my paintings I use 1 to 3 brushes, but it's good to have a few extras because you never know what you need. I have a 1-inch wash, a 1/2-inch wash, a fan brush I never use, but it looks pretty so I keep it in there, 8-inch round, a squirrel hair brush which holds a lot of water and is really good for moving a lot of paint quickly, a small flat shader, a 3-inch round which is good for the little details, and a 1-inch round for the smallest details, a pencil eraser, some Tombow pencils which is my favorite brand, a Pentel mechanical pencil, and a few watercolor pencils. I paint with watercolors, so whatever medium you use, if it's acrylics or oils, you're gonna have to change a few things. However, here are the colors I use. I use burnt umber, permanent violet, pyro red, quinacridone magenta, alizarin crimson, French ultramarine blue, cobalt blue, phthalo blue, compose blue, viridian green, hooker's green, cadmium yellow, lemon yellow, cadmium orange, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, and Payne's gray. On a scrap piece of paper, I recommend making a bunch of color swatches so that way you know what you got and you can always refer to it. Again, if you take care of your stuff, they last a very long time. I really recommend getting some containers so that way when you throw it in your bag, nothing gets ruined. Masking tape comes in handy in so many different ways. Go to the dollar store and get yourself some clips because you'd be really surprised at how often you use them. Cannot recommend this enough. A viewfinder is crucial and artists have been using it forever. Same with the color wheel and value scales. A small spray bottle, a cloth rag, a bunch of paper towels. Camping cups or travel dog bowls are really good because they don't take up a lot of space. It's always helpful to have bug spray, you'll thank me later, and a little first aid kit with like band-aids and aspirin goes a long way. Cameras are my downfall, I have so much to learn, but if you film yourself while you paint, you definitely want a big tripod and maybe this little handheld one. Comes in handy, no pun intended. A little portable battery with a charger, because what's worse than being stranded in the woods is not being able to finish filming your drawing because your phone died. This is a lightweight, cheap stool that I found pretty sturdy if you like to sit down while you create art. This is my easel and I really like it. However, it's kind of annoying to carry because it comes in 3 parts. So I really recommend joining this group where you can find a bunch of examples of how to build an easel, which is something I want to do eventually, but this is what I'm working with right now. No big complaints. I've used a French easel, which is a lot harder to lug around, and I've painted right on my lap. It's just gonna take some trial and error to figure out how you like to hold your painting and what angle you like it at. And of course, I bring my camera and tripod. That's everything I bring outside with me to paint. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to what makes you comfortable and what works best for you. My setup took a long time to kind of streamline it, and it's always changing. I'm always looking at other artists and taking from them and being inspired by them. It's gonna take a while how to figure out what you like and what you don't like, but the only way to learn is to get out there and make some art. If you like painting outside, I have tons of videos for you to watch, or if you just want to hear me talk more, I have tons of videos for you to watch. It would mean the world to me if you like, comment, or subscribe, because it shows that you care. Anyway, go make some art. I'll see you on the next adventure.